Live with CBC Construction. I'm looking at another job, nice little project, stone building, 200 years old. It's been tanked, it's absolutely soaking, and I've said to the customer I'm not too agreeing that you should tank it, because you're just making the walls will be soaking all the time, and eventually it's just going to decay and rot and ruin the building. So I've been looking into damp proof courses, I've been looking into tanking, and it all seems a little bit too brushed under. It's just not, it doesn't seem right. So what I did, I took some plasterboard off, I took some plasterboard off, I took some of the tanking off, and within 2 or 3 days the wall was dry, bone dry, because it's been allowed to breathe, and all the condensation and wet has evaporated away, and the wall's dry. So I said to him, I don't really want to tank it, but let me do some further tests of my own, blah blah blah. So I've researched this, that and the other. DPC courses, this, that and the other, are a load of rubbish. There's no such thing as a rising damp, as you'll see in a moment. I've done my own little tests. I've made this little tank here. It's full. It's got 3 or 4 inches of water in it. It's been in for 8 hours odd, in 3 inches of water. That block has, it's not gone above the line. That's called capillary action. It's come up so far, it will do. Anything will soak the water up, but that's it. But there's no rising damp there at all, not one drop. Here's some bricks. You can see the bottom brick is absolutely soaking, it's in water. We put a third brick on here, put a bit of newspaper in it, still brand new, not damp. The first brick is really wet. Underside of the second brick has got a few little wet spots. The newspaper's wet. It's damp. It's wet. It's going to be. So let's put that back. Put that back on there. So this is just a simple little test. I'll do some further tests later. Here's a little wall here we built in lime, just lime and sand. As you see again, the first brick is soaking. The second brick is dry as a bone. The third brick is as dry as a bone. We've got just a little test here. This is just 2 bricks. You can see the damp in the brick here, and the paper's wetter or damper than the one in the actual tub. I built another little wall here on a DPC course with lime and sand. Another little 2 course there with just lime and sand with no DPC. That one's got DPC, and I did another one here with sand and cement, which I'm going to do further tests with these over the next few days, week or so, just to see how it's going. But we're going to sort of not go with the grain. We like to go against the grain. We don't like to listen to people. We like to do tests ourselves, and be sure that what we're going to do is going to be right for the customer, long term, not short term. We don't like short term. DPC course, tanking, short term, create other problems. It's just not right. The buildings, I mean the Great Wall of China was built out of lime and sand, and that's been up a long time, and it's strong and everything because it breathes. It's allowed to breathe. Lots of all the House Commons in London, that's built out of lime and sand, no cement at all. It's beautiful. In Holland, no DPC courses. That's built on a river. It's just not necessary. It's the big companies again, just like the pharmaceutical companies, ramming chemicals and drugs and everything down your neck, saying this, that, and the other. The boys at the top are killing the world. I shall see you soon. Bye bye.